Yeah. Correct. No. Hi, hello, welcome back to Last Looks. My name is Carly Ferris, and today is the last installment for a while, probably not forever, but of this October, this spooky season, the last installment of my Last Looks vampire series. And oh, I am so excited for today's episode. It is so early in the morning right now. It is 6 o'clock in the morning, but you know, we got places to be. We got class, it's midterms, we're filming at 6. I don't know if you could tell from my eyes or my outfit. I don't think it's too obvious right now, but the wonderful inspiration for today's video is Twilight. I love Twilight, and not in the like, Twilight's so bad, but I love it because it's so bad it's good kind of way. And not because like, it's not an ironic love. I love Twilight. It is like my happy place movie. I know that the Twilight Renaissance is happening right now, and honestly, I could not be happier reveling in it. I was looking at like Twilight makeup tutorials. Mostly what I saw was surprisingly looks for Bella when she first becomes a vampire, like when she first wakes up. People do, like when she's wearing like the blue dress and she like first opens her eyes and she has these wonderful big red eyes. Lots of people did a makeup tutorial for that scene. And also I saw a lot of Jane. But what YouTube is lacking in the department of is the Twilight nomadic vampires. Ooh, oh, I love them. I mean, they're evil, but I do have quite the proclivity for villains. The style and the look of the mean vampires in Twilight is so good. They're wearing like a mixture of old fashioned clothes and sort of like weathered early 2000s clothes, which is such a decided look. So basically, my look right now is me if I were part of their group. Victoria the vampire if she were me. Me if I were Victoria the vampire. Basically, chubby brunette Victoria from Twilight. But I think Twilight vampires are not meant to look like they just from the ground, you know? I feel like they're meant to look like elevated humans, so like beautiful glowy skin, maybe kind of tired looking. So that's kind of what we're gonna go for. Some like nice big doe eyes, and then at the end of this, I am gonna cover my face in glitter for y'all. Let's get started. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start with primer, and I'm gonna get this wig out of my face a little bit at least. Rachel Leffer. Her Victoria look is quite a bit more natural than Bryce Dallas Howard's Victoria counterpart from Eclipse. So the makeup inspiration I'm taking is a little bit more from Bryce Dallas Howard's just because she's got makeup on. I'm gonna start with Knotty, Knotty from the KVD Fetish palette. And I'm just gonna put it like in my outer corner here. I'm sort of just doing like less of an eyeshadow look and more of like eye contour to make my eyes look bigger. I actually love the idea of the sparkly skin. All of the fluids in their human body when they die and become an immortal vampire solidify and like crystallize. So I always, when I read the books, pictured like a sort of crystalline surface to their skin, and like as opposed to a glittery one, even though today I am gonna cover my face in glitter just for the fun of it, for the heck of it, for the Twilight of it. But I always have thought that that is such a nice, like beautiful thought, that their skin is like quartz. I'm gonna go in with Suspension from this same palette, just another like darker cool tone brown, and go right here. I am not immune to the Twilight criticism, I agree with a lot of it. Mostly I agree with just the entire disdain for Jacob and his whole character. I am so mad at Stephenie Meyer for ruining his character, because in the first book and the first movie he is such a sweet and wonderful little baby, and then as soon as he becomes a werewolf he's such a dickhead, and that is just not my favorite character arc. I am violently Team Edward. I am in love with him, and we aren't going to talk about it. I'm going to put a matte light shadow on my lid. I am in love with Edward's character desperately. I think that he is probably one of the most dramatic characters that's ever been written. The amount that that boy overthinks in, especially since I read Midnight Sun recently, oh my gosh, he is such a drama queen. Oh my god. And I love it. I relate. I am going to take some black eyeliner and put it on my, like a smudgy eyeliner, and put it on my eye in like, I don't know how to describe it, like sort of a downward shape to sort of dough out my eyes, because I think that that'll be pretty, and that's sort of what her eye shape is. I am in love with Edward's book character, but also I think that Robert Pattinson is maybe one of the most handsome men to ever walk this planet, and I am of the opinion that him being just absolutely and completely unhinged is part of that. He's insane, and I'm down. If I were Victoria the vampire, I simply would chill the fuck out, dog. I feel like I would be annoyed at James the vampire for his insistence on attacking Bella. I would be like, boy, am I not enough for you? I surely wouldn't spend 3 movies trying to avenge his death, you know? I feel like I'd have other vampire shit to do, you know? And then the one thing that the nomadic vampires have that the Cullens do not is a nice under eye shadow. So I'm gonna do that before I do any other skin makeup, just to, you know, make sure it's there. So I'm gonna take a little flat brush in some cream red. You could use lipstick, honestly. And I'm gonna just shove that underneath my eye. I'm gonna really quick do my eyebrows, nice and bushy, with the glue stick method. I just put primer on, and I'm gonna start concealing. I'm gonna use the Infallible 24-hour Fresh Wear foundation to get this nice base for my beautiful vampire skin. The vampires are pretty pale, but I naturally am pretty pale, so I'm just gonna use my regular foundation. Not really go much paler. To keep this natural sort of glow, I'm going to try to stay as unpowdered as possible. So I'm going to go in with cream contour. I'm just going to use a foundation shade that's much too dark for me and put a few little spots of that in my hollows and then blend that out so it looks more like a shadow than a like nice beauty guru contour. Alright, and then I'm gonna go in with a pale concealer and sort of do like the highlights of my skin to sort of bring those back out after contour. I'm going to just powder a little bit. Powder a little bit. In very key areas. So I'm going to powder like under my eyes and on my jaw. Basically like where I put concealer. Just so it does not crease. And I think I'm also going to go in my waterline with this NYX Milk Pencil to make my eyes look bigger, wider, hungrier, like the Twilight vampires. Most of the Twilight vampires have this light waterline going for them to sort of exaggerate their big vampire eyes. Hopefully I don't draw on my contact, that would suck. I'm gonna throw on some kind of blushy situation. Not too heavily because obviously like my blood has solidified as an immortal creature. So what I'm gonna do is one of my favorite blush tricks. I'm gonna take this lipstick and I'm gonna put a little bit on my hand. I learned this from Jamie Genevieve, and then I'm gonna blend this out on my hand and then stick it right on my blush areas. I am going to do highlight, and for that I'm going to use ColourPop's Super Shock Cheek in Glazed, another cream product. And then because this is Twilight, I'm not going to be shy with that. We're going to sparkle. They do not have like the pale dead lips. Their lips are all quite luscious and pink. So my lips are kind of naturally pink, but I am going to exaggerate that a little bit with some lipstick and some gloss. And I'm just going to put that like in the center of my lips for a I just ripped the throats out of a bunch of Seattle natives look. And then on top of that, I'm just going to put some like Aquaphor or Carmex situation for some glow. Alright, so I just wanted to say, take these pins out and say that this can be the final look. This is about to get a little bit silly. This is Twilight, baby. And we're about to sparkle big time. So let's get to it. I'm going to use, so it sparkles nicely, a straight up chunky white iridescent craft glitter, baby. Iridescent crystally craft glitter. I'm gonna do like a, I don't have Vaseline, so I'm gonna use like Aquaphor healing ointment. But it's just like a Vaseline-y texture. And I'm going to get quite a bit on my fingers and rub it to warm it up. And then I'm not gonna rub because that's gonna rub all my makeup off. But a lot of people use something like this as like a highlight on top of their makeup to give them like a more natural glow. But basically what it's gonna do, it's gonna leave your skin nice and sticky to be able to stick glitter to. So that is what I'm doing here with this Aquaphor Vaseline situation. Let's stick one of my brushes in this glitter and go for it. Fun, fun, fun. Look at me. I look pretty. Oh, this is what I always wanted. This is a childhood dream come true, to become a Twilight vampire. I never thought I'd be a Cullen. I always thought that I would be one of these Nomads. I really hope that y'all enjoyed today's video and that y'all have enjoyed the Last Looks Vampire series this spooky season. I have really enjoyed making vampire content for you guys, and I assure you, vampires are all that I think about. So the vampire content is not gone. Just this series is over for the next little bit. But again, I really hope that y'all have enjoyed it. I have enjoyed it so much, and I have enjoyed growing a little base of people who enjoy my content. So I really appreciate all of the nice messages, all of the nice comments, everybody supporting me. I cannot thank y'all enough. If you all liked this video, please make sure to like it down below. And if you like me, or you would like to see more vampire content eventually, you can subscribe to my channel, and please click the notification bell, because apparently subscribing is useless now. So please subscribe, hit the notification bell, like this video. I make new videos every single Monday at 11 American Central Time. Thank y'all so much again for watching, and I will see y'all next week. Bye!